Hello and welcome to the Minutes Within the Mist. I'm glad you're here, home of the cryptids, ghosts, and curses. On June 20th of 1941, the dictator of the Soviet Union, Joseph Stalin, ordered to open a tomb in Samarkand, Uzbekistan. Residents and the Muslim clergy tried to stop and warn them of the curse that would lie ahead if they did not heed them. The research team took them seriously. They even wanted to suspend work, but the whole world was already talking about the expedition, and Stalin was particularly interested in its results. They ignored the warnings, and work began as never before. From 7 in the morning, the archaeologists opened the tomb, the sweet smell of curse escaping out. It was a mixture of resins, camphor, rose, and frankincense. The person buried inside was a man responsible for killing 5% of the 14th century world population, Tamerlane the Great, a medieval Turkic commander and conqueror. On his sarcophagus, it was said there was an inscription which was carved, "Whoever destroys my tomb will unleash an invader more terrible than I." 2 days after the opening of the tomb, on the night of June 22nd, Nazi Germany, without declaring war, invaded. Many people linked it to the opening of the Tamerlane Curse. The Soviets suffered losses after losses against the German army, which would at one point be within 30 miles of Moscow. The turning point in the war came with a victory in the Battle of Stalingrad. Fearing perhaps that the curse was responsible for their ill fortunes in war, Stalin ordered the return of Tamerlane's body to Samarkand and its reburial with full honors in November of 1942. Just a month later, the Germans surrendered at Stalingrad, and the war in Russia had reached a turning point in the favor of the Soviets. But the curse was already loose, and World War II was the most destructive war in human history, killing some 60 million people, including 20 million Russians. We here at the Within the Mist agree that it's a good idea not to open tombs and release curses. Please join us again for more tales by clicking on the link for the profile. Until then, don't open the tomb and remain constantly curious.